Yo, yo, yo. What's going on with the people? Man, I tell y'all, man, life is a mother, boy. What's going on with the people, man? Can y'all hear me? I need to know if y'all can hear me or not before I start talking. Hey, what's up, baby E? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Or what? Can you hear me or not? Okay, all right, all right, all right. Hey, baby E, they trying to work Brick Baby. They trying to twist Brick Baby to the point where either they trying to put pressure on him or he just done. He gonna have to take them 115 months and just go on by his own business, man. He because he filed that motion, saying that the hey Smoke, I send you the PDF when I get off live, man. um they what they're saying is that Big Baby lawyer was saying that the prosecutor basically tricked him with the wording to take the deal, right? Because they said he was supposed to be at a certain category to take that deal. Now, but he went over that category by 1 point. So, the stakes went up on his time. You ain't missed nothing yet, bro. Um, so now they filed a motion. Now, Brick Baby, I got it. I got the paperwork, bro. I send it to you when I get off. Well, I send it to you when I get off live. I send it to you. Um, so it's just emotions, man, about his sentences. But so what's going on now? The prosecutor has responded to Brick Baby. So the prosecutors are saying, okay, they listing all Brick Baby crimes like the fraud, what they didn't charge him with, all the guns, all the weapons, and they're going in detail saying that they have wiretaps that they haven't went over that they need to go over if Brick Baby, I guess, decide to go to trial or something like that. Okay, they playing real hardball with Brick Baby right now. So Brick Baby is not charged in Big Q Rico, and in the paperwork they're telling you why he's not charged with Big Q Rico. They saying that Brick Baby, even though that he's not in the Rico, that he was basically working for Big U, doing things for Big U, um, picking up money for Big U, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's crazy. Uh, it's crazy that it's crazy that the federal government, man. Let me tell you something. These people, these federal government, they so slick, bro. The- These people, these people, the federal government, they will have information on you, and they will not disclose that information unless you're not fully trying to cooperate or going with their agenda that they put in front of you. So when they really come get you, they really got you, man. And they really have Brick Baby. So the thing is this: Brick Baby took responsibility for his gun case. He took responsibility for all that type of stuff. Now, if Brick don't want to do that 115 months, what do you think that they're gonna try to make Brick do? They're gonna try to make Brick cooperate. They're gonna try to make Brick Baby cooperate, bro. Uh, but I don't think Brick Baby is gonna do it. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't think he's gonna do it. Brick Baby don't know nothing else, man, but the streets. The streets, the street code. Um, he don't know how to work, basically with his hands or anything like that. He's like this internet persona type of dude. He's a social media type dude. So he don't want his image tarnished um cooperating against Big U. So I don't believe that he's gonna do that. I truly believe that Brick Baby didn't put himself into a trick bag. Uh yeah. Brick Baby didn't put himself in a trick bag. Brick Baby Brick Baby wasn't doing a lot of critical thinking. Brick Baby was always running around being high as all outdoors, man. He wasn't focused on what he was focused on. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm gonna tell you what Brick Baby to me, what Brick Baby went wrong at. When they came and picked Brick Baby up, when they came and they came and picked Brick Baby up, they was giving Brick Baby a heads up on what was going on. Instead of Brick Baby moving away from all the bullshit, he thought he was safe because they didn't come get him right away. He really thought he was safe. And then he started getting into it with dudes like Loose Cannon and stuff like that. He started carrying his pistol. He got into it with the brothers mom from Long Beach and all that type of stuff. He talking about he gonna put kill squad out there in the streets and all that type of stuff. So they was paying attention to the violence of everything that was going on. So anytime you going somewhere and you on this internet and you have a gun and you brandishing a gun, not no fake gun, but a real gun, and you brandish a gun, they gonna see that and they're gonna pay attention to that. Remember when they found Brick Baby and they caught him on a wiretap talking about what he was gonna do to his baby mama? Tender dick. At that particular moment in time, Brick Baby got mad and talking about what he was gonna do to his baby mama. Me, what I call these type of dudes, I call these dudes tender dicks. And the reason I call them tender dicks because there's so many women out here that you don't have to put up with that bull crap. All you got to do, man, is leave that woman standing right there where she's standing at and go get you another one. This is why I say dudes be tender dicks when they try to push up on a baby mamas or all a woman or whoever it is, man. He lost his emotions, so that's why they came and got him and took him to jail and found all them guns in his house. If Brick Baby would have never ever threatened his baby mama, they would have never found the AK. They would have never found the ammunition. They would have never found none of that type of stuff. So what this is like I always scream at the top of my lung, these are telltale signs and lessons for you guys not to even be a part of that criminal activity, the streets, the hood, or whatever is going on. I believe that brothers don't need to be a part of that demonstration because they leaving a playbook for you guys to read, and they let you know what they're gonna do to you. This is what they doing to you, man. You know, yeah. You sometimes we gotta live and sometimes we gotta learn. But if somebody's out there that's been there and done that, um, why not listen to them? Because if a person is enlightening you on the difficult and dangers ahead of you, why would you go out there and do some stupid shit like that? Why would you even risk, your freedom or risk your life just because you want to be that Negro? I'm this and I'm like that. But I'm telling you, the way the prosecutors, they are so cold, man. I'm telling you, this federal government, man, they do not play fair, bro. And when I mean that they don't play fair, they be having a wealth of information on you, and they be knowing everything that's going on with you, and you be thinking that you then got over and something like that, and then you don't um abide by what they are saying or what they got going on, man, they'll spring some other stuff on you, man. I'm telling you, bro. Once Brick Baby lawyers see this motion and it don't go the way it's supposed to go, Man, what do you guys think Brick Baby gonna do? Y'all think Brick Baby gonna tell? Give me a one if y'all think he gonna tell, or give me a two in the chat if he's not gonna tell. Do you think the federal government's gonna break Big Brick Baby? That's what I want to know. Tobias, hey, hey, Tobias, you a cold dude. uh, oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, so I don't know, man. It just unfortunate for the brick, for the trick, whatever he want to call himself, and they doing brick code. They not accepting his calls. A lot of dudes is not talking to him. Um, it's just bad for brick right now, man. It's just unfortunate for the brick, not the trick. Whatever it is, it's just unfortunate for brick, baby, man. And it's cold. It's just cold in that manner, man. It just I don't know I don't know why he don't get it, man. But I guess, man, that's just what it is, man. This stuff is deep. It's very deep. You can't put yourself on a pedestal just because you have a little clout or a little fame or whatever. But other than that, Brick Baby is in trouble, man. He have a hard decision right now. He have a real hard decision now. Now, let's take it into account. I'm not gonna say that he's gonna cooperate fully right now. I'm saying that the way the prosecutor just laid everything out there on him, it's basically they basically saying, I wish you dare, I wish you would. Y'all know that saying, I wish you would, you know? That's what they're saying right now. I wish you would. So the judge's gonna have to hear that. Whenever the judge's gonna hear it, I don't know what's gonna happen to Brick. You know, uh Brick is an all right guy with me. I ain't he ain't never he ain't Brick out of all them dudes. Brick ain't never said nothing bad about a brother, and I wish the brother well, man, because I know that sometimes our loyalty be somewhere, but you don't get the same loyalty back. If you understand what I'm saying, it's like we give our all and our loyalty to a certain entity or a certain section or a certain group or a certain organization, and we give our all to that, and we don't basically have no reward behind that. And then I'm gonna tell you like this: if Brick do go do some time, what's gonna happen with Brick? I give Brick like 2 years, and he's gonna really fully realize that he's out of place. He don't belong there, and he's gonna back all the way away from them dudes like that, man. I guarantee you that, man. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. When you go to jail, man, you ain't shit. And I'm a prime example. You's a loser when you go to jail, right? So the only reward jail have in your favor, either you're gonna find yourself. That's the only reward you're gonna have. You're gonna find yourself, and you're gonna start moving away from all that negativity. That's the only reward you get in jail. If you go to jail, and just because you've been on a level 4, or you've been to jail and you stood down for the hood and all this and all that, bro, you can. What you gonna do? You're gonna take that reputation, and you're gonna get out, and you're gonna pass it down to your kids or to your grandkids. They can't take that stuff to the bank. They can't take none of that stuff. If you die, tomorrow, and you've been to the penitentiary, what the fuck? I kept it solid. I kept it solid. Your kids can't bury you with that. You can't. Your kids or your family can't bury you with you kept it solid. You know what is the legacy you gonna leave behind for your family and for your kids? And this what a lot of dudes don't understand, man. If Brick Baby got to do some time, man, he gonna lose everything in front of him. His kids gonna know who he are for sure, because I'm sure the baby mama's gonna make sure the kids know who he is. But he's gonna lose her for sure. Any man in his right mind know if you go to jail and you got to do 10, if you got to do 4 or 5 years, them girls gonna be out here, man, and that thing gonna be on fire, and that thing gonna be smoking, and somebody gonna be coming by there with a water hose and putting that fire out. So he gonna lose his girl, he gonna lose his family, he gonna lose everything, man, just because you want to be a part and want to be down for a neighborhood or a section, or you just want to be tough. You're gonna lose every damn thing, bro, until you get back out here. And then when you do get back out here, you're gonna play catch up. You have to play catch up. And then if things, it's like, if things are not going right for you when you could get back out here, you're gonna try to play catch up instead of being patient, and you're gonna try to dibble and dabble, and you mess around, and you're gonna be somewhere where you don't want to be. But if Brick Baby do some time, he's not gonna have that luxury at hand, because there's so much technology out here right now that you can't do shit now. So he's not gonna do nothing then. I mean, when he get out, because it's gonna be more advanced. You don't, y'all's not paying attention where they out here building like all these smart homes and stuff like that. They're gonna know everything you doing up in your house, man, when they build these smart homes, bro. They're gonna know everything. This AI stuff is taking over. Everything is finna change. So everybody gonna know what everybody doing. The law enforcement, everybody, man. You're not gonna be able to do nothing, man. But that's what it is. I wanted to come on here and let y'all know what was going on with Brick. Brick is in a situation. He's in a pickle right now. I don't think he's gonna get action again 4 or 5, 6 years. He's gonna have to take that 115 months, because I'm telling you, I have the paperwork, I have the PDF, and the way they was breaking it down, the prosecutor some cold people, man. They saying they got way more evidence on Brick Baby, and they just haven't charged him with other stuff, man. Ain't that cold? They not playing fair at all, man. They not playing fair. They're not playing fair at all. So my thing is this, because I didn't ask a couple of brothers, man. Do you think they're gonna pressure Big Baby to cooperate? Because they did mention that stuff about Big U inside his paperwork, saying with the connection with him and all that type of stuff, and they didn't even charge him for that stuff. So is Brick Baby gonna keep it solid? That's the thing. Is Brick Baby keep it solid, or Brick gonna be to the point where, hey, love don't make no sense, and that's the problem. Yeah, but they undercharged Brick Baby. They didn't even overcharge Brick Baby. They left Brick Baby out of a whole lot of stuff. Technically, Brick Baby supposed to be a part of that Rico. Technically, he supposed to be there, but he's not. He's not up in that Rico. So, oh yeah, Lou's gonna tell. We already know that dude gonna tell. So, that's the problem, man. My question is to all you brothers and sisters out there, is like, who do you put first? You put your family first, or you put your homies first, or you put keeping it solid first? Or it's just crazy on how dudes be talking about they keeping it solid. They ain't keeping it solid. Nah, hell nah. Oh yeah, we already know Luke's gonna tell, bro. We that ain't even up for discussion, man. I think, man, your family's supposed to come first. I believe, man, that if you can tap out when you want to tap out. There's an expiration date for all that shit. And if you're really not built like that, man, you might well just face the fact that you're not built like that. It's nothing wrong. I'm just telling you, man, it's nothing wrong if you're really not built like that, man. straight up. If you're not built like that, it's not like you can go see Brick. I'm gonna tell you about, like, just like Brick. See, Brick wasn't staying over there in his section. Brick was staying over there in Calabasas or somewhere else where he was staying at. So Brick, he can go anywhere he want to go. And if you sitting here and you looking at all these dudes, man, is basically uh turning on dudes like the dude Gunner. Gunner did what he had to do to get out. He got free. Um Gucci Mane, he made sure that he told on whatever he told on. He don't care about the street politics or anything like that. So I'm telling you what's happening, and I don't think a lot of brothers are starting to see it. The, these guys are leaving examples or being pillars to saying it's okay to choose your family or choose your freedom over the bullshit. They giving y'all an example. I'm telling you, they giving y'all an example, man. You know, it's already hard for these dudes, man. You know, the boy Brick, you know, the boy Loose Cannon, he has a public defender now. Um, ain't nobody really looking out for him, but I truly believe his family, Loose Cannon family, is he got a big family and sisters and brothers and stuff like that. I believe they're gonna look out, and his baby mamas. I believe that. I believe Brick baby mamas gonna look out, because the baby mamas always do look out, irregardless if they have another man or not. They gonna still look out. That's how that go. Um, and your immediate family. But your homeboys, they can care less, man. They can care less what you saying or what you doing and how you gonna push or anything like that. But I truly believe, man, that Brick gonna try to keep it solid, because Brick don't know nothing else. Now, if Brick knew something else, Brick wouldn't keep it solid. Oh, you said his handlers would look out. you said, okay. You said loose handlers will look out. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, man. I just came on here, man, and to get at you guys, let y'all know the update on Brick Baby. Brick Baby's in a pickle. Um, if I can, I'm gonna shoot. If y'all tap in, I'll shoot you guys the work, man, so y'all can read it for yourself. It's like an education process. I always share the information. I don't care about that stuff, man. It just, man, it just give you something to think about. It makes you feel good, man. That's why I tell y'all, man, if I'm gonna live the way I'm living, y'all view me as a buster, I'm gonna be a buster, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been there and done that with all that other shit, and that shit don't pay nothing. That shit, there's no good reward in that and nothing like that. I'd rather be a buster staying in Busterville. I'd rather go where I want to go. I'd rather do what I want to do. I don't have nobody basically telling me how to do this and do that. I deal with who I want to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I don't let nobody dictate whatever things of that nature. So I'm going to stay in my lane. I'm going to stay in Busterville, and I'm going to stay in my lane. And I'm going to do the right thing, what I need to do for me and my family. And I'm not going to let the streets or anything or anybody else dictate what's going on, bro. And I think a lot of brothers should have that concept. And on that note, salam alaikum. I'm out.